What is restricting me? There we go. What match week is it? I can type in the match week. Oh, see, now it's a little uneven. Do I need to go higher up again? Just this top will always look uneven to me, and it is. Why is it? Is it this guy? Let me stay muted while I do this.
Good evening, folks. Welcome to Langley High School out here in Langley, McLean, Virginia. We're excited to have you with us tonight. Should be a great night. Looks like storms are coming in, so we are about to get wet. We will stay with you as long as possible, as much as we can keep the game going. Josh and I have umbrellas and bags for the camera, so we will try to tough it out for you. This is Matthew Thomas with Josh tonight. As they do the walkout, let me give you our referee crew tonight, folks. In the middle, the very talented, up-and-coming, fast-rising star of Sarah S. Aiden G. will be here on the near side as our AR1. Nick D., young ref, really working his way up the system, will be on the far side. And Selvin E. will be here in the middle, trying to keep peace between the coaches. So it should be a fantastic night. Los Toros, local team in just about every Northern Virginia and DC men's, adult, semi-pro and amateur league, the APL, the NPSL, the VSSL, and the UPSL. And then Blue Ridge, a newer team to the Premier Division, and they're in bracket B, which is not a lower bracket, it is just the other bracket. So these two teams will be playing in that. They are currently one spot apart, with Los Toros just above Blue Ridge. Blue Ridge, a team from Southern Virginia down by James Madison University. Kind of surprising some folks. So we'll see what they look like. We know they're missing about 3 or 4 starters tonight. Coach wouldn't give us any particulars, but was there on the side redoing his entire lineup and even his formation. So still feels like he's got a pretty good squad. See what they could do tonight. On the Blue Ridge squad is a big local product. A little bit of anticipation there, folks, for you. Albert Nunez wearing number 6 from the Alexandria, Virginia area. Alexandria City High School, years and years with Alexandria Soccer Association. Had a bunch of college opportunities, chose to go to JMU. He's playing on their high-level club team down there. So we're excited to see Albert back in action in the Northern Virginia area. Big family in this area. Brother Jonathan's been on staff with Alexandria Soccer for a long time. So great to see our young players coming up and making a name for themselves and playing at high levels. So we think we're in for a good one. Los Toros is a team that likes possession but gets in the attack, looks for those long balls, anchored in the back by big goalkeeper Travis Basso. Really high level, well respected, great college career. Just does well every time we see him. Does well with his feet, gets himself out, well out of his box when he needs to. Anchors this Los Toros team. They won the Summer Copa with Travis in goal in a fantastic 93rd minute finish they had to win that game on a walk-off. Pretty exciting night. So folks, we are just about ready to go. We apologize that we are a little bit behind time. Flag football was on our field until literally 2 minutes after we were supposed to start. Got everything cleared out. They left in time for us to get wet. All right, Josh, we about ready to go? Feeling good tonight?
Just waiting on that start and whistle, Matt. Don't know what the holdup is. Looks like they're just having a couple words with the Blue Ridge coach down there.
Might be in terms of weather and anticipation. They seem to be pointing to the sky. Looks like they're looking at the radars on their phone. Coach Dave coming over. That is Coach Dave with Los Toros. Again, they've got well over 50 guys that they roster in 4 different leagues here in the area. Blue Ridge is coached by Coach Fortune tonight, making the drive, bringing his group up. So looks like we're going to get started, but of course if there's lightning then we have an automatic 30-minute delay.
It's not too bad, I'll just keep it open. Just need to
Yeah, throw the jacket on top of it so it doesn't. All right, we're in play, just like we talked about. Los Toros went, well, oh, and we have a goal right off the bat. The fastest goal we've seen in the UPSL. That was approximately 4 seconds in. Just like we said they would do. It was a one-touch pass, bang long. One touch, finished. Keeper had come out, finished to the corner. Blue Ridge seems to be really unhappy with it. I'm not sure if they're pleading for an offside call or if said that they weren't ready. Certainly didn't look ready. Folks, you may never see a faster finish than that in any soccer at any level. One time saw a high school game where back when it was an indirect kick, now they're direct. Took one touch, leading scorer in the league, ran onto it, banged it home from midfield stripe over the keeper, and that was the quickest I'd ever seen. This was unbelievable. So maybe the all-time most obvious quotes from an announcer. That's the start Los Toros was looking for. Couldn't ask for a better start.
Yeah, they definitely caught me a little off there. I might have just caught the back end of that.
Folks, it was a diagonal ball played. It was bouncing. Forward came onto it. Got a nice square pass strike. Upwards motion up over the keeper into the far corner. It bounced right about the goal line and in. All right, well, we are back to live regular action here. Both coaches would be imploring their teams is you just play like it's 0-0 from here. That's Albert Nunez that we spoke about, getting pushed there. Blue Ridge will have a free kick right about midfield. Of course, on a soccer field on the football field, the goal is 10 yards behind the end line, so about 60 yards away. No reason Blue Ridge would go long. Play it back, looking for possession. Nunez on it, gets it stolen, playing out. Freddie Jovel out here, 77 in black for Los Toros. A player to watch. If you're on the field, a player that you end up listening to, likes to talk nonstop during his 90 minutes or however many he gets on the pitch. One of those guys where the mouth fuels the legs and the legs fuels the mouth. Basso with a beautiful 40-yard ball right into the foot of Anthony Gonzalez, number 2. Referee Sarah blows another one. Blue Ridge clearly agitated to start with that start, so they're on her for just about everything. So we'll see how that plays out. Blue Ridge goes up tough, ball kind of bouncing around. That's number 10, Gustavo Gomez. That will be a very prominent figure tonight. Excellently skilled player. And that's them he's looking for. Oh, just goes past through the far side forward and out of play.
Here, can I just slide over for 1 second? Just
probably a much needed breath for Blue Ridge right now. They just got hit, shell-shocked right off the bat.
All right, you're good.
Looking to compose. They're certainly going to look to, would love to get an equalizer, but they just want to get into the offensive end, or at least on the offensive side. Would love to threaten Basso a little bit. Oh, an excellent ball played up over the top. Have their man, the flag stays down, puts it onto his left, strikes back. Oh, exactly what we were talking about. They tested Basso for a big guy, gets down so well. I think they're actually saying that he never touched it. From here, it looks like he had gotten a hand on it, but I think he did have it covered. Great move there on the outside, cut it in. Nunez, that we've been talking about already, was able to cut it from his right, which he is a dominant right-footed player, we believe, and then strike it well hard lower left, testing Basso. Basso got down to his left side very quickly. Ball headed out. Big number 14 in the back there for Los Toros. Emilio Castillo, really an anchor of this team. Plays so strong on that outside back. Doesn't get much into the attack, but plays a long ball well. And just a big, strong defender. So now we have center defender, step it up. Nice little chip, tries to get over the top, doesn't quite do it. Los Toros trying to keep them in deep. Not able to, long ball played. There's Castillo that wins it. Blue Ridge into the attack, but as you can see on camera, that was about a 1-on-5 situation. Not very promising, but just what we said that they would be looking for to at least start to threaten a little bit. Torres going down, plays a long ball. Blue Ridge defender outruns them. He's looking for his chance down the line, plays it, but off a Los Toros player, and then out of play. Another throw in for Blue Ridge here. Los Toros down the left flank. Ball struck in. Over the top. Tries to find his man. Was able to save it. That's Jonathan Hernandez out there, number 90. Los Toros played it back in. Oh, a little bit of a dangerous opportunity. Blue Ridge defender takes a swing. Hard to tell up here if it was on purpose. Kind of worked to his advantage for sure. Levi Buckwalter. And Torres back into the attack. Plays it across, slots it. Keeper gets a hand on it. Just gets it out. Wow. We had a forward, a defender, and the keeper all meeting right there in the center of the goal. Ball played on the ground. Potentially, if that ball is played about 2 or 3 yards negatively backwards, that's going to be a second goal. Blue Ridge showing that they can run with these guys and they have some teeth in the attack. They're not going to want to go down 2-0, especially so early into this game. Are we slanted?
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure it out.
This one.
Okay, just give me 1 second.
You mean no?
I think it'll just be a little too messy to try to do it while we're going.
Folks, we apologize if our screen's a little off for you. We will get that fixed here momentarily at our first stoppage. Blue Ridge in the attack. You can see they're throwing numbers forward right away. They've got 3-4 guys. Castillo goes up, gets the head. It is secured by Gomez. Los Toros keep possession. Oh, or as we say it, they lose it. Nice steal by Blue Ridge. Looked like possibly a foul from behind. Referee says no. We play on. Blue Ridge does get back in possession, almost loses it. Nice little slot through the middle. Well played, well held there. Nunez looking for his man who had made the run back through, which was Ethan Jenkins that really had the nice work through the middle there. Some nice touches, both feet under a lot of pressure, being pushed a little bit.
Don't mess with this. Just...
Like we said, Torres is not one of those possession at all cost type teams. They like to go for it. They're normally a pass, and bang type team. And it just works for them so well. A little bit of a hold up foul there. This is our first look at Blue Ridge, so we're reading their style of play as we go along with you. Looking for a cross, plays it through. Nice possession. Played it outside. Player in the left flank. Edwin Sanchez, number 7. And then it's lost. Torres has played it through. Castillo's onto it. And on to Gomez. Blue Ridge certainly seems to like that left flank and then looks for that cross. That was that same ball that worked earlier that Nunez got the shot off of. All right, now we have a one-on-one situation. Oh, what a fantastic piece of defending. Excellent tackle there. Miguel Osordo making that play for Blue Ridge. Really well done. Basso again, just so routinely, 40, 50 yards, 1 touches, puts the ball right on, head on foot of his teammates. Blue Ridge keeper, Alex Cruz, coming way off his line very comfortably, looking very confident in his feet. A trait just so important now for goalkeepers. The days of the big American goalkeeper that never really was a true soccer player and you would never play their feet seems to be over. All right, Torres down the left flank. On the ball here, plays it across. Oh, that's about the 3rd one that just slid across. Freddie Jovel is making things happen out here on the outside. Just kind of slid across. That's the type of ball that if you're Blue Ridge, you do not want to give up again and again. You don't want to give it up one more time. That's one that ends up in the back of the net more often than not. Nunez onto it. Had a player making a run. A little bit of a miscommunication. Torres playing down the flank. Gets thwarted. Nunez trying to bring it the other way this time. Torres wins it, back in the attack. Jovel back on it. Sees what he does this time. Slides it across for a shot higher up in the box. Has a man, has it on his right foot. And a ball the Commanders would be very proud of through the uprights for a great field goal and 3 points if we were playing a different sport.
Come on, boys, more energy, let's go.
Some pretty good defending there by Blue Ridge, but looked like something could go wrong. But I think in the end they had man marked up pretty well. Oh, ball slotted through. We have a foot race. Oh, just won by the Torres defender. Oh, got a little hairy there. Excellent play there. And then in the end, looked like he was trying to flick it to his keeper, but of course he cannot play to his keeper's hand. And at the last minute, just knocked it out. Outside defender collected it. Los Torres back through. That's big Youssef Monitor in the middle there for Los Toros, number 21. Certainly a name that you will hear tonight. Forever will be referred to as Youssef M here. Don't want to butcher that last name, but he's such a key player. Gets on the ball regularly, big, strong player. Can get frustrated and emotional and pick up a card here and there. So we'll see if he's able to keep his cool tonight. Now we've got a good opportunity for Los Toros. 30 yards out. We're going to have one player making this near-sided run. About 4 or 5 bodies on the far side. Throwing a couple people into it. Probably not a shot, probably a in-swinger to the far post, but we'll see what Freddie does. Yeah, does exactly. Oh, has his man wide open. The prior mentioned Youssef got there just a little bit over his head. Oh, Los Toros. Jovo made a great turn and shot. Just got deflected. That's one that would have been dangerous had it gone through. Youssef went down, kind of looking for the call. Teammates yelled. He didn't really plead. Referee said, no, no, get up. He got up immediately, popped up quickly. All right, see what Blue Ridge can do. It's been about 3 or 4 minutes, mostly been in their defensive half. This kind of felt like a football game where one team goes down to one end and then the other team goes down to the other end and hangs out there for a few minutes.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point, Matt. I never would have thought about it like that, really, but that does make perfect sense. Perfect analogy.
So now we have the Blue Ridge offense and their defensive end, but knocking it around. Offensively, looking for their chances. All right, slots up all across. Those same two going at it again. That's Esau Levia for Blue Ridge, getting a good shoulder into his defender. They're banging it pretty good over there. And that defender for Los Toros that we talked about earlier made a great save last second is Kevin Cruz. This Blue Ridge team is showing that they really belong. We'll see what the rest of the night looks like both sides. But early on, absolutely proving that they can contend in this league, in this division. It's a good Los Toros team right at the top of this division. All right, Jovel down the line, plays it in the middle. Oh, nice little flick, but defender just held his ground and got a foot on it. That's Miguel Sordo, the captain there in the back, number 15 for Blue Ridge. Has really already shown himself to be a high level. All right, here's our ongoing battle, our 4 versus 16 battle. This one won by Los Toros, fight, and then the foul by Blue Ridge coming out. Those two look like they're going to continue to go at it all night. That's Lavia for Blue Ridge and Cruz for Los Toros. They've put Cruz on an island about 4 times tonight with him. And so far, he's come out 4 for 4. But from a coaching standpoint, just don't want to leave a fast, talented player like Lavia with only one defender. At some point, something's going to happen, and he's going to break through and then be taking on Basso himself. So look to see whether they're able to get Cruz any help over on that side. But you can see a pretty good shot. Latoris really defending with 3 in the back. They've got a couple midfielders that drop back. Formation seems to certainly be mobile and flexible. But for the most part, they're defending with 3, and that's leaving Cruz on that island. Gives them more into the attack and more into the midfield. So we'll see, it's a risk. See how that pays off tonight. If it comes back to bite them a little bit, or if they're able to really win the midfield play and keep the ball in their offensive 2/3.
Hey, can someone put spray behind the goal?
All right, this free kick is about 45 yards out. Looks like we're going Not an in-swinger, straight in. Oh, it's Toros, man. Find himself wide open. Boy, he would like to have that back, but what a fantastic run Kevin Cruz made there, all the way from his defensive position. Ball out here. Nunez, just can't quite get onto it. Seemed to be bouncing and spinning a little bit, and I don't know if the vision of the referee kind of got in his head and in his eyesight. He was running right at our referee Aiden out here.
Oh.
So there you see Blue Ridge playing a really high offside trap, real high defensive line. I mean, we're talking 45 yards out from goal. And even on just a little flick, not even a long ball, was able to catch Los Toros off. Played down the line. Looks to swing it in. Again, a one-on-one situation, but Los Toros defender there, Joey Mastron, able to corral that. Gets it back, plays it down. Oh, nice ball. Finds Gomez wide open. All right, so this ball's up over the top. Jovo's in a one-on-one. Defender goes down. It looks like he's hurt. They're defending a man short. Blue Ridge tries to clear it out. Doesn't get it very far, but our ref halts play. Josh, that's a case where I like the call of the ref. You hate to see a player go down in the box and then a team is really defending short a player, and you hate to see a goal go in because a player is hurt.
Yeah, I don't envy the referee there. It's definitely hard to call it there because obviously you wanna let the attack keep going, but you see a man down, you know, your first obligation is to make sure that man's okay. But I agree with you, thinking the referee was correct there.
What he normally does is he gets these two dead even, and then we just adjust here. No, hold on, just turn it. This is the one that keeps it from being level. Tell me when it feels more level. And then turn it both sides.
There's the bubble here that tells me when it's level. So, actually, go back up a touch and just stay there.
Folks, we're getting this camera adjusted for you. Trying to make sure it's nice and level.
I mean, the bubble says it's level, but that's the issue I've been having. It's been telling me it's level, and then it's getting all uneven. But this looks good right here.
Look better for you, Josh? All right, folks, we're gonna adjust that there. We'll make any further adjustments we need.
But here, let's get another set of eyes on that, because yeah, it's something I've never been good with is, you know, seeing it for myself if it's uneven.
Go that way. Yeah, trying to look at the top. That looks much better to me.
Okay, good. I'm level blind, is what I call it, Matt.
I'm the one that really messed up the Alexandria and Revolution playoff game last year and just couldn't get it.
I think it might just be, but I do see what you're saying. It does, yes. Ooh, that was a little up. That feels a little bit better, but
Played it through. Blue Ridge on it. Takes a couple bumps. Lavia really going after it, giving it his all. See the energy even off balance. Oh, beautiful ball played in. Blue Ridge once again able to just kind of get it knocked out last second. Well played. Again, Orsoto in the back there, really doing just an excellent job. Keeps finding himself in one-on-one situations and excuse me, this is Orsoto that had gotten hurt that's coming back in. I believe that's Levi Buckwater, 16, not 15 on the far side. Two of them are truly the anchor back there for Blue Ridge.
I think it's better.
All right, we have a throw coming in. Deep in Los Toros, defensive end. Plays it out. One initially by Blue Ridge, and then back to Los Toros, and then knocked out of bounds for a Blue Ridge throw. Up over the top. Ball collected, looking for an opportunity, plays it back, a lot of black shirts around. Manages to get out nice. Thought they may look at a switch. They decide to stay on that same side. Now they're dropping. We think they're gonna look for the switch. Here we go. Find some space down this wing. Nunez makes a run up over the top. Lavia fighting so hard tonight. Boy, he's into the box. Oh, just tries to get a flick off balance. Gets up. Boy, we'll see if he's able to maintain this pace for the game. He is working so hard, Lavia there in the corner, fighting for every piece he can. Of course, nobody agreeing on which side the throw should go. Blue Ridge does end up with it. Almost got open there in the corner. Exit defending by Los Toros, able to just poke it out after a pretty nice move. A little bit of a scissor step over combo. Basso bangs it out. Ooh, nice little shoulder to shoulder fight. Orsoto comes winning through. Sends an in-swinger. Doesn't quite get through. All right, we're gonna have our first booking of the night. Really hard slide tackle challenge there. We'll try to get you that Los Toros player when we get an opportunity. So that is number 90, Jonathan Hernandez, that goes in the book. He did go through the ball, but then he got a whole lot of blue sock and blue shirt to go with it. Not much of an argument. A few fans and players were calling for a red card. Referee, no hesitation, had the yellow out of her pocket long before she was even able to get to the spot in a full sprint. Okay, about 25 yards out. Blue Ridge has 8 players on this far post. Hard low, in-swinger, goes for the near post. Oh, flicks it. Gets through about 3 Blue Ridge players. Basso able to collect it right at the last second. Buckwater had made a run all the way from the back. Basso just so content and just so calm under pressure back there. Grabbed it, seemingly relaxed, but right as Buckwater was ready to get a poke and put it in for the equalizer. All right, Jovel getting his miles in down this left flank. Looks to chip it across, gets deflected. Blue Ridge has it, but nowhere to really play it. Oh, now he's got some space. Nunez defending, getting his hands behind his back so it doesn't take any unnecessary handling in the box calls. It is knocked out, and it'll go to Los Toros, but out of pressure and heat out of the kitchen. So we have an early sub tonight for Los Toros. This is number 6, Ali McGroop coming in. And that's our player that just took the card. So see if coach doesn't look frustrated, but obviously didn't want to leave him in on the card. Hernandez looking really frustrated himself. So his night is over. You have to believe it had to do with the challenge and taking a card early. See the assistant coach there with, well, you can't see it in camera view, with his arm on his shoulder, kind of talking to him. There we go. Thank you, Josh. That's a great view of it. Nice and calm, just kind of chatting with them. You're okay, but probably something that they've addressed with him before. Hernandez kind of pleading his case there. And we see that high line, again at a lower point, but that aggressive line pulling up quickly for Blue Ridge. Los Toros not connecting, not seeing it soon enough. Do want to give a shout out to the Los Toros assistant coach, Nilton Olivia. Just a stalwart in all these local leagues. They're constantly beside Coach Dave, helping him, encouraging. Does a good job, keeps himself pretty calm. Great advice to players. Again, this Los Toros, it's a program. It's not a squad. Okay, slide into the cross. Levi able to get that cleared out off the end line before a corner kick. But Coach Oliva really does an excellent job, and those of us that are at these games regularly in all the various leagues just see him continually. Don't know how him and Coach Dave are able to stay with 4 teams on a regular basis in different leagues. All right, Los Toros trying to create some danger here. Bends it across. We're here in the 33rd minute, or just about approaching the 33rd minute. So still 12 minutes plus stoppage time, and really could be a few more minutes than normal. We've had a goal, we've had a couple injuries, we've had a card, a couple extended things. Nunez collects it, looks to see whether he goes with the speed move or pulls it back. He decides to pull it back, maintains possession. Blue Ridge looking for a switch, playing it back and across, decides not to go across, goes back down. Oh, nice little flick. It looks like he thought Nunez was going to make the run into the corner. Just played back to Basso there. Castillo again, just so strong in the back and strong on the ball. Oh, an unusual giveaway there for Los Toros. Youssef. Nunez tries to bend to curl it in. Oh, player does get on the end of it. Travis closed it in well, and the flag went up. Nice little cheeky ball, as they would say, by Nunez. An outside of the foot flick, outside of his left, bending it into the run of his player, making a nice run onto it. Lavia. Basso bangs one. Again, about a 50-yard ball that one is. First touch by Blue Ridge, but knocked out of bounds. So we will have a throw in here. Freddie Jovo, after about 5 40-yard runs in no hurry, looking to catch his breath a little bit. Throw comes in. Second ball is won by Blue Ridge. Kind of ping-pong around right now. Blue Ridge plays quickly, with Ali McGroup kind of hurting a little bit there from that challenge. was called against them. Blue Ridge content to knock it back, kind of just banging it around. We're watching the skies, folks. Looks like there might be some flashes coming. Each league has a different amount of distance for lightning. Typically, if it's in that 8 to 10 mile range from the site, then they need to make the call. So we're watching the far side to see if there's anything coming. Oh, nice advantage called by the ref. Plays it through. Jovel takes a long strike from over 30 yards away. Kind of caught the keeper off guard. Keeper was able to extend and get two hands on it, but only to knock it out of play.
Hey, make sure we're marked up here, boys.
I like that try by Jovel. Looked like players in the box were all marked, and he had some space. Sometimes it's that unexpected shot's the one that gets in. All right, most players are here on the near post, looking for a low bending ball in. Some players banging bodies a little bit there, just right on the goal line, maybe a yard or so out. Pleading their case to the ref that they're not doing anything wrong. She doesn't seem to buy it. And swinger coming near post, headed out, and we will do it again. So often these teams have 2-3 different plays to run on a corner kick. Look to see whether they shift it up. Really don't. Most of their players are near the center post. A left-footed in-swinger coming hard and low. Los Toros did get ahead on it early with Castillo, who's now got to make the long haul back. He's very happy to stop that and turn. Being a big, strong player, he often is a target for them in set pieces. Everybody's far post on this. Ball way over in the far sideline. We're at about 35 yards from goal. Can be another in-swinger, probably a little higher. Comes in, bends in. First touch by Blue Ridge that time. Nunez gets it. Gets it to his player, gets it back, and gets fouled. Been a good first half for local guy over at Nunez. Had a really their one legitimate shot on goal. It's made some things happen. Blue Ridge team isn't real deep, only carrying about 15 guys. All right, so we have a second sub here for Los Toros. This is Franco Castilla coming in. Taking Tim Sabine out. Franco's a true goal scorer. That offside flag again saves Blue Ridge. Los Toros certainly not in agreement with it. Franco Castillo is one of those guys that scores repeatedly. Typically not what you deem as flashy, brilliant goals. He gets the garbage goals, as they call them. He had one the other night in the VSSL. Just put pressure on the defender, was able to get a deflection. It deflected backwards past the keeper. Franco was able to run onto it and put it away pretty easy. Team commented that those are the kinds of goals that he scores regularly. True goal scorers know what to do and when to do it. They slotted through to him. Well defended again. Johnny on the spot, Miguel Orsoto. Franco tried to make a run. Orsoto had great position. Great lesson for you young defenders, especially if you're not the fastest guys on the field. All about that inside position, using your body. Don't try to run with them. Don't try to outrun them. Don't let them outrun you. Just keep position, keep them knocked off, keep them shielded. Fantastic. Orsoto this time, nice little fancy scissors move. Into a turn, plays it across. We get all the way to the other side. And then the giveaway. Toros surrounded by some Blue Field players. Excuse me, Blue Ridge. Blue Field is a team in a college about the same distance away north of where we're at, just into West Virginia. Blue Ridge is down south by James Madison University in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Throw going on, favor of Los Toros. We're approaching the 42nd minute, folks. So again, 3 minutes plus stoppage time. Our fourth official, Elvin S., brought the fancy scoreboard with the time on it. So I believe we will have a showing when referee Sarah posts the time of how much stoppage time she's going to add. Folks, we talked about some storms coming. Thankfully, nothing's come yet. We got a couple drops right as the game was starting. Haven't felt anything yet. Josh is here, dry. Camera's dry. Good so far. We take this a half at a time, Josh, and enjoy the fact that we're dry for the first half. All right, left-footed in-swinger, headed out by Los Toros. Oh, Los Toros player overran it. Blue Ridge came onto it. Not able to connect at the top of the box. Showalter plays this across. Sanchez on it. Plays it back to Cruz. Very calmly. Back to Showalter. Down the line. Now the steal comes for Los Toros. On it. Eileen McGroove, number 6, back on it. Flicking through. Finds Gomez going for a long distance shot. Struck well. Just to the outside right of the crossbars. The keeper is standing there to our left. Josh, at first strike, I thought there was a chance that was on frame. I think it sailed a little wider than we thought initially.
Yeah, I thought that was just going to sneak in that far post.
That's what it was looking. Our keeper was going to have to do something spectacular. It's all about angles. We are, of course, way up here in top row of the bleachers. McGroove gets the steal for Los Toros, plays it through. Franco has it in the box. A good fight. Oh. Franco and Castillo went down. Franco certainly had lost his balance a little bit and was fighting hard. Referee called it the other way. Are typically pretty calm. Los Toros coach Dave has his about two outbursts a game that lets his thoughts be known, and jumped up, and I think that was you got to be kidding, and then sits down quietly. Josh, referees make the coaches that they feel like they've got to make a point. They make a point, and then they end it. The coach that wants to belabor and go on is usually the guy that has some extra plastic shown his way, and sometimes is given a nice usher back to his car in the parking lot.
I don't know if you've heard the famous stories of Jose Mourinho. He would wait for a referee after El Clasico and Real Madrid versus Barcelona. And obviously, you cannot do those things.
Now, times have changed. Those referees now would be ushered to locker rooms and nobody would know when they were coming out. Be going out back doors, and Marino was a pretty fiery competitor with a whole lot of success due to that fire. All right, so our board is coming up. You see the fourth official, Elvin S., puts it up, and we have 4 minutes. 4 minutes on it. Nice little touch. We appreciate Elvin bringing his own personal board tonight. Speaking of El Clasico, we feel like we're at a big game like that. The referee holds up the electronic board for the time. Nice long throw into the box, finds Los Toros' leg, gets it, deflects around. Oh, keeper and defender are able to just save that off the end line. That was Gomez collecting the throw in. And here's Franco, and this is what he's known for. He just logs mile after mile. Doesn't typically start for this Los Toros team, but he's such a great sub when everybody else's legs are getting tired. He goes in, he's got big strides, just kind of runs like the antelope and runs and runs. And here they find him on the far post. Probably wanted a little bit more of the chest, caught his shoulder, popped up, but it did go out for a corner.
Hey, we gotta be marked up here, boys.
So folks, after a goal in the 3rd second, we've had nothing.
Thank you. It's the same player again.
So now we have that same fight that was going on in the box before. The call is now made. Blue Ridge saying that it was the same player, but it wasn't. That was Franco, who's come in the game since that. So many of these teams put somebody on the goalie, trying to get in their way, their line of sight, just distract them a little bit. Nunez flicks it out. We'll really see if attrition.
Cover line, cover line. Cover line.
Los Torres, Anthony Gonzalez definitely went down a little bit easy there, but was a hand on his back. Nunez arguing it. All right, back to Javo in the corner again. Down. Oh, nice little slick. Plays a shorter pass on the ground this time. Franco comes onto it, gives a strike. Excuse me, that's not Franco, but nice strike there. Just up and over the bar by Joey Mastron. Looked like a pretty good opportunity, but that's tough when that ball is rolling right at you. If you don't really get the hips turned and land perfect shooting touch on your shooting foot, that ball is going to go up every time, and it's what it did. It was laced, it was struck well, but never really challenged the keeper. And that's Pastrana there, busting through defensively. Made a nice play to win that out with some force. Showalter again winning the ball, playing it. Lavia logging his mouths as we've documented, tries to get on it for Blue Ridge, not able to. Ali McGroob was able to collect it for Los Toros. Back to Joey, lost it. Blue Ridge attacking. All right, they've got even numbers for one of the first times tonight, 3-3. Tried to play a little bit of a long, very aggressive, what we would call kind of a wanting ball. But they're able to win it back. Lavia on it, defended well. You could tell that he's dragging a little bit. Certainly has put his time in. And folks, there we go. That is the end of the first half. So it really seemed to be two different games. One game for the first 4 seconds where Los Toros got an unbelievably fast goal. And then pretty even match played. Both teams had some opportunities. Toros had a little bit more of the possession, had a couple better opportunities, more time in the offensive box, but Blue Ridge had some opportunities and showing that they're in this for the fight. I think attrition is going to be what we're looking at in the second half. This Los Toros team is deep. They will probably use all their allotted subs. Blue Ridge not having that many, and we don't know whether the quality of the guys that they have are equal to those on the field. So we'll see. That's going to be our story of the second half. All right, folks, for Matthew Thomas and Josh, thank you for joining us. We'll see you back in about 10 minutes. The end of this first half.
You know, I'll just, I think you analyzed everything quite well there. I will just have to say, I think I have blood on my hands on that first goal. Might have missed the quickest goal in UPSL history, so apologies for that. We just got right after it with the celebrations there. You're just a little bit of delay because of the rain there. Missed those first 3 seconds and missed a goal there.
And I think you can make the argument that Blue Ridge, some of their players, I think, missed it, and they were arguing, and I don't think they felt they were totally ready. So,
well, I'm gonna have to get Coach Dave and I believe it was Freddie Jovel a big cake to make up for that missed goal there. But yep, like you said, we're gonna be going into that second half. Be back in about 10 minutes or so.
All right, folks. Thank you. We will see you shortly. Thankfully, the weather seems to be clearing out. So, looking very promising. We're not making any full 45-minute predictions on the weather.
Yeah, Joey, go.
Slides back. Blue Ridge able to play it back. Nice ball, played long. Clicked in the middle, 1-on-2 situation. Blue Ridge does get onto it. Is able to maintain it. Oh, nice little stop and start turn there. Soto across the Buckwalder. And then nice long ball. Lavia in the engine that won't stop, keeps going. Knocked out there by those Toros. Folks, we're trying to scan. We did not see any subs go in. If we pick up on any, we will let you know. We have a ball change here. If that was dice in Vegas, those would be questioned greatly and monitored, but new ball is put in play. Played long. Franco running onto it. Gets a nice little shove by Showalter. No complaints. Guys fighting for that well there in the back. As Toros plays this well all the way down. Gomez with a turn. His feet taken out by Jason Tonolo. Referee Sarah has a little chat with Tonolo as he goes back. Gomez is such a crafty player, spent so much time on the ball. So efficient, so crafty on it. Not the biggest guy in the world. Takes his pounding game in and game out and just keeps going. He is truly the key cog to the engine of this Los Toros offensive machine. All right, here's his chance, plays it in. Goes with a spinning, bending ball, far post, finds his man. Gives himself up, trying to get the push in the box, doesn't get it. Los Toros plays it back across, oh, keeper comes out. Flying two-handed punch. Los Toros had a man wide open on the far post. As much as any team in the region, Los Toros seems to find their guys in the box. Blue Ridge playing this down the line, trying to find their man, Jason Rodriguez, here in the outside. He's now fighting for it, and then amongst three Los Toros defenders. McGrew was able to save that, fights for it. The two number 9s going at it there in the middle. So that's a case where the ref let him play a little bit, and then when he lost possession, called it back. Foul will go against number 9, Franco, for Los Toros, Franco Castilla. Ball played across. Nunez offside. I think that's the first offside called against Blue Ridge. Defensively, they've got about 4 or 5 that they've been able to pull up and catch Los Toros. 1 or 2 that were leading to certain goal-scoring opportunities. So look, attention about handball versus no handball. Looked like the ref didn't want to call it. The AR did call it. That's the one that gets so tricky with the new rules, that if the ball is hit into a player and they don't have time to get their hands out of the way, then even if their hands were away from the body, they're playing the ball, it is not considered a handball. Nice little drive down the baseline, ball banged across. Josh, this is what we so often see. It was a 0-0 game. We were commenting off screen at halftime. how really wasn't a whole lot of contention. Guys fighting for calls, coaches asking for a few here and there. But as we get into the second half, it's a 1-0 game. All of a sudden now every call is being contested, and feelings and heat in the kitchen is cranking.
Yeah, definitely got more contentious as the game has gone on, Matt.
So I think that unless one of these teams, most likely Los Toros, that ball was banged off. Well played for Blue Ridge, able to get it off. Ooh, that's got to be the second booking. We'll see what color that card is. That's what some would call an orange card. Certainly yellow, possibly red. Sometimes the ref will go over and see how the player responds, calling it an orange card. The player responds well, it stays yellow. If the fouling player doesn't handle it well, then it goes red. So we do have yellow.
Red. Enough.
Levia probably fortunate that did stay yellow.
Yeah, it just felt very unnecessary to go through the back of him like that, you know?
I think that's the key, is that he did go through the back. He got all player. Don't know that he ever touched the ball.
And I don't know if that Los Toros player there had stopped and that's why they collided, or if 14 there had just, or 4 just ran right into him, but yeah, they definitely collided there.
Yeah, the Via number 4 is a hard, aggressive player. He's certainly getting tired. Sometimes when you're tired, you tend to make bad decisions and not able to control the body as you do earlier in the game.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of frustration coming out, as well as that tiredness, like you're saying.
I have to believe that he will be on an incredibly short leash with our referee the rest of the night. I think if he does anything outside of a perfectly clean tackle, then he's going to find himself with yellow number 2 and a walk to the bus.
Yeah, I see about 3 subs on the Blue Ridge bench. I really wouldn't be surprised to see him hooked here.
He's certainly a key player, and they don't have a lot in the attack, and he's been their solo target much of the night. And we don't know what kind of subs they have, but I'm with you. All right, ball played in. Rinse and repeat, headed out by big Blue Ridge defenders. Nunez going in. We have a call. Don't believe that's a foul, just player went down. Anthony Gonzalez, the player there for the Toros, went down. Albert Nunez, the offensive player, making the run through. Josh, to your point, Blue Ridge, none of the subs are even warming up. However, we will have another sub for Los Toros. Again, this is a deep team, and they're putting sub in after sub in, and sometimes get stronger. So going into the game, it's number 55 for Los Toros. Kevin Cruz coming out. He's had a good night. Gonzalez has come off. Referee waves him back on, so we're back at even strength. Nice ball by Bass over the top. Once again, right onto the foot of his running teammate. Looking to juke a little bit in the corner. Well defended, plays it back. Toro's able to keep possession. Nicely defended. Ball sent across. We have a shot. Oh, great shot. Quick turn on goal for Gomez. You just see just how agile and crafty he is. Fantastic save by Alex Cruz, keeping this 1-0. Josh, we now see a couple of the Blue Ridge subs warming up, getting into play here.
Yeah, I think they're going to need it, Matt. They definitely need some fresh legs.
Yeah, I think so. And again, I know that they were missing 3 or 4 key components. I believe 3 or 4 starters. Ball played in, far post. Franco gets a head on it. Oh, saved off the line by the defender. And then Franco getting called there with the foul coming out. Not happy about it. I think he's more frustrated. Find himself wide open again. Los Toros, the stunts that they run on corners and on crosses, so often they find somebody wide open. Franco would put that ball away 8 out of 10 times. Would love to have it back. Did get it on frame. I believe the keeper got a little bit of a finger touch. Defender was able to save it right off the line. A couple of Los Toros players, including Franco charging in, was there to cram it home. Not able to. And we stay 1-0. Oh, and now Blue Ridge. Lavia has his chances in the box. Cuts back. Unfortunately, was going 1-on-3. They try to get across. Well defended out by Emiliano Castillo. Talked about what a stalwart he is back there. He's just a strong, powerful defender. So Omar Shamat, number 5, able to get time into the game. Los Toros certainly taking their time on every substitution and every throw-in and every free kick. They're trying to milk this clock as long as possible tonight. Joey Mastron coming out, had a good game, fought hard. Oh, Blue Ridge really wanting a handball on a defender of Los Toros in the box, not getting it, and then they picked up their own handball. Blue Ridge getting ready to make that first substitution. Player putting shin guards in. Most of these players wearing shin guards that look like they're appropriate for first graders. Franco coming onto it, gets flicked. Los Toros gets a flick, goes through. Los Toros forward went flying. Franco went kind of kicking at the ball while in the keeper's hand. No call either way. Deflected out. Keeper able to jump back on it, gets it out. They played all the way down. Again, a little bit of a hoping, wanting ball. Basso puts one nicely on his defender, is not able to contain that. Oh, Blue Ridge gets a shot off. Boy, nice little futsal rollback move directly into a shot. Is able to get some power and land on the shooting foot. And Basso just handled it as if that kindergarten had kicked it at him. Well played both sides. Certainly looked dangerous there for a moment.
You got it.
Nice ball, Blue Ridge. Oh, they momentarily had numbers. They kind of hesitated, and then Los Toros was able to get back. Playing it across, ball skips through. Our sub, they're able to get on it. Nice deflection across. Blue Ridge player went over the top, no foul. So Landon Grady, number 3, will be the Blue Ridge defender, or excuse me, the Blue Ridge substitution. So Basso very craftily and patiently hanging onto the ball, which he can do. Blue Ridge needed to go and put some pressure on him. He was able to kill about 20 seconds of clock time. So Edwin Sanchez will be coming out, Grady coming in. You got a good shot of our electronic board there. We're back in play. Sanchez got himself off on the end line to get out quicker. Slow walk around, but doesn't slow down play at all. That's Youssef that was on the ball, typically on it a lot more and much more of a factor. Blue Ridge has done an excellent job containing him tonight. Back on here. Nice little pass. Gomez, just a back foot pass over the top, slides it through. Blue Ridge able to get position defensively. Foul coming from behind from Los Toros. And Blue Ridge getting it out. Faces the pressure, playing it out, but just into a host of black shirts. Blue Ridge player arguing that no contact was made, which it doesn't need to be, but no time for the ref to explain that to him. Los Toros gets through, gets a shot. Boy, it looked like it was going to be dangerous, but well deflected. These Blue Ridge defenders have just deflected so many shots tonight and gotten in the way. Some last-second pokes. Been a really impressive defensive stand for them. They've got a chance in the box, slides it through. Basso able to collect it without much trouble in the end. One of the better chances there for Blue Ridge. So Brian Molina will be the next sub coming in for Blue Ridge, number 2. We're about to see on the board who he's going in for. Again, folks, we are still on a 1-0 game with the goal literally scored in the 3rd second of the match. Edwin Hoya coming out for Molina. Very different than the subs for the team in the lead. Blue Ridge gets their subs on and off, and we play. We're in the 64th minute. Lots and lots of time left. Still 25 minutes to go. Blue Ridge would like to get this done sooner than later for sure. Ref says just back that up a couple yards. Going left foot, hitting this ball far post. Nobody really there except for Castillo for the Toros. Oof. Gets headed back to Castillo. Tries to clear it. Swings and misses. Other than just a little bit on his laces, it spins back. Basso tried to save it. Wasn't able to. That's a dangerous ball, Josh. That's one that so often you see that. They hit it, just barely make contact under the ball, spins back, and goes past the keeper that's just not prepared for it. I think they're a little fortunate.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cross comes in, far post, oh! Blue Ridge had a player. We talk about Los Toros getting players unmarked in the box, getting ahead. Blue Ridge number 10, Jason Rodriguez, was able to rise, really had somebody right in front of him, but got a clean head. Did get it on frame. Bastro made a nice play.
No foul.
Blue Ridge maintaining possession. Knocked out by Castilla. Jovel on it. Oh, we're going to see a speed, see a great fight. Oh, boy, this Blue Ridge defense has just served them so well tonight. Again, Levi Buckwalter there with a very fast and crafty Jovel. Oh, Jovel does bust through. We were waiting to see if it went out, who got the flick, but it was saved in. Ali is back on it. They'll play this across. We're going all the way back to Bastro. Lavia still running hard for Blue Ridge. Wasn't really going to get there, but kept Bastro from being able to waste time as he did previously. Toros is going to be really happy to maintain possession and just keep knocking this ball around. Bastro puts one up. So the offside flag did go up, but Blue Ridge immediately won possession going the other way. The whole idea is that the team that should be in the advantage based on the other team committing a violation is, so our AR1 very wisely lowered that flag and we kept going. Fans want to keep yelling for those kinds of things, but the most unfair thing she could have done would have been to call that back down offside, bring the ball back 30 yards when Blue Ridge was actually in attack. And they're still in possession from that. Franco goes for a clear, swings and misses, but does go to a Los Toros player. Knocked all the way forward and one back by Blue Ridge keeper. Looking for a long ball. Again, we're seeing more and more of these kind of hoping, wanting balls. Seeing some heavy legs for Blue Ridge. And they're hoping for that one opportunity that guy's able to just really win a 50-50 ball, or even a ball that goes to Los Toros and then win it off them. Josh, we really get the feeling that if Los Toros is able to get a second goal here, that's going to be all she wrote. But if Blue Ridge could just hang in there, and then they can put a push, and maybe they get a free kick or a corner late in the game, able to throw some numbers forward, they've got a chance. But I think they really need to defend strong here and not give up a second one, and in the last 10 minutes or so throw some numbers heavy forward and go for it. We are in the 69th minute, so about 21 plus stoppage time to go. Not nearly as many stoppages in the second half yet. Now he gets on it. Coach was screaming. The takeaway's left foot. Gomez gets it. Oh! Boy, Gomez so crafty. Buckwalter again, all over it, and not only was able to keep him from getting across, but able to get deflected off of Gomez, who went down, and Toros of course yelled for it, but won the goal kick. So back at possession here. Ball played long, in the air, won by Blue Ridge, but knocked. Second ball went to Los Toros. Little awkward fight there, ball pinging around. Franco able to get it, gets it on. Oh, gets it. Can he get it back? Fantastic job by Cruz sliding in. Boy, that looked like Franco may get the first touch. Came in, not only came in fast and aggressively, but with just such great technique, was able to get on his hip, slide, get that ball, protect his face in the process, and grab it right before Franco was able to get any type of touch. All right, now we have a negative touch, a bad touch here by Los Toros, which we didn't see any of those in the first half, and that's about the third one we've seen in their defensive half in the last 10 minutes. I think they're feeling a little bit of pressure and some tired legs themselves. Nice, oh, fantastic turn by McGrew. Slides it through, has Franco. Soto trying to shield him. Franco able to hold him off, get possession, get it onto his right foot, and just a little kind of pop and stop motion. Slot that ball just to the left of the goalkeeper, but outside the post. All right, Blue Ridge going for their third sub of the night. And this is Lavia coming off, who has just been an absolute workhorse for them tonight. Putting in a different type of player, Lucio Bianchi, going in number 45 for Blue Ridge up front. More of a strong holding player. Lavia, the fast chasing player. All right, McGrew back on it. Nice turn, nice little touch. Finds Omar Chamont. Back to alley. Looking to get it on his stronger, favored left foot. Blue Ridge does an excellent job. Once Toros keeps possession, but McGrew not able to get it into a dangerous place. Little tic-tac-toe passing. Finds Shimon out here on the outside. Gets it in. Deflected. Collected by Cruz. Gomez staying. Cruz puts it down. Franco makes a good run at it. Gets it in. Bianchi able to get his first touch. He's fighting for it. Not able to get it. Oh, Gomez, nice little touch over the top. McGrew in, but they know he's going to come back to his left foot, so there wasn't the rush to chase him down the line. Franco tries a nice little crafty flick inside. Kind of half-hearted call for a handball on that on the Blue Ridge defender to no avail.
One of your players keep going way over there by that flag, and there's another one over there. We got another one over there. You see it? Hey, it's over there.
Los Toros claiming it's not on them to get balls, and they provided 3 when UPSL claims for 4. There's one we see across at the fence. Los Toros really trying to kind of run this clock out. Nice throw and given. Torres not able to get onto it. Blue Ridge, nice little run down the wing here. He's able to collect it and get that throw in quickly. Brian Molina. So again, that is what used to be called a tactical foul, now referred to as a SPA, stopping a promising attack. Clearly a foul on purpose to slow the play down. By law, in a situation like that, if the referee deems that as stopping a promising attack, does not have the option of anything other than a yellow card. Every player but one is in front of the ball here. Gets it, deflected out. Blue Ridge trying to win the second ball. Coach was trying to position guys, almost put him in the exact spot. McGrew showing such skill on the ball. Oh, just knocked out. Looked like that might be dangerous, but fantastic play by Los Toros. Now they've got some numbers in the attack. Javel down the left flank, trying to find Franco in the middle. Has a couple other players. Tries to take himself.
It's coming, it's coming!
Gets a good foot on it and a good shot, sends it into the parking lot. So Los Toros will be making another sub here. Stanley Alves, number 23, will be coming in. Looks like he's taking out Gustavo Gomez. Gomez puts in just so many miles in the course of the game, getting up and back. Very crafty. Really taking his time. The referee signaling that she has time and that she's stopping it and understands that they are trying to waste time. Coach Dave with a good greeting for Gustavo as he comes out. It's definitely a little bit more of a defensive lineup now for Los Toros. They're going to try to hold on to this lead. About 15 to go. Excellent hustle back. Toros has made, we believe, 7 subs to the 3 for Blue Ridge. Going to be the fresher squad by far. Driving down the line, looking for the overlap. Oh, gets a nice little flick from McGrew. Finds Franco, flicks it up over, tries to flick it to himself. Ball still alive. Double in there. Blue Ridge able to just get it. Finds Bianchi. Goes for a touch on the outside. Does have a solo situation. One more defender coming for Los Toros. Pulls it back, instead taking it. Finds a man, loses it. Again, every foul, every contest of the ball is turning into a heated situation. Both teams know that this is going to come down to 1 or 2 big plays. Can Blue Ridge come up with something special? Can Los Toros keep from making a mistake? And can Los Toros get one of these counterattacks against some tired legs and put one away to probably seal this? So those are our questions. We're looking for answers in the next 15 minutes, folks. Just deflected off. Throw for Blue Ridge. Gets it, able to deflect it to a player. Gets another Blue Ridge touch. Possibly a little bit of a hold there, and say no and keep playing. McGrew has just been so good on the ball tonight. Was able to find his man, but then it was lost. We do see one more Blue Ridge sub loosening up. Looks like they will make at least one more. A little bit of a frustration foul there for Blue Ridge. That was Ethan Jenkins. Ball's played back to Bastro, who's going to sit on it and toe pressure. Finds his defender. Little bit of a casual flick up, got away with it, but almost a giveaway in the bag. That's really what Blue Ridge is looking for right now. They're hoping to get one mistake. So, Freddie Javo given a yellow card for that, for delaying the restart. Was called offside, wasn't happy about it when the flag came up and the whistle blew. Purposely kicked the ball about 40 yards out of play. Blue Ridge really getting frustrated with the time wasting from Los Toros. I think we're going to see, Josh, a pretty good sized number of stoppage time here.
Yeah, the referee there in the middle is definitely keeping a good track of all these stoppages Los Toros is trying to input into the game here, Matt.
Yeah, I don't think she's fooled by it. Ball bang, Double tried a kind of a stop and go move, was able to elude his defender, but could not corral it before it went out. Throw in finds Blue Ridge player, deflected off. Grube on the ball, where he's been so often in this last 10-15 minutes. Really playing well tonight for Los Toros. AR says Los Toros ball. Blue Ridge says no. The team in yellow is the one that counts when it comes to those situations. Los Toros throw in no hurry. Gets it into Franco, tries to flick it up over his head. Nunez able to get on it. Oh, excuse me, that's not Nunez. That's Brian Molina for Blue Ridge there. All right. Comes out. Los Toros just trying to keep possession. Oh, had a man streak it through the middle, almost got through. Now they're back on it. Tries to slot it up for Bianchi, not able to connect with him. That's going to go all the way back to Bastro and waste time, and since it was kicked by Blue Ridge, he's able to pick this one up and not have to play it with his feet. He's going to milk his 6+ seconds. Big Bang gets this down, finds his man again right on his foot. Bastro just so consistent and so phenomenal with his distribution. Los Toros, a little bit of tic-tac-toe passing on the outside. Gets it. Has her on the outside, looking for a chance. Finds a man in the middle, finds two men. A little crowded. Youssef is on it. It's in no hurry. Very composed, very skilled player. He's a tall, lanky player that plays more like the shorter, quicker, lower point of gravity Gomez. Ball bent in, Franco gets a foot on it, and it's up and off the football crossbar. Oh, Franco is one of those players that you just know that he's going to create opportunities, get opportunities before the night's over. That's the second one that he would really love to have back. Josh, if this game ends 1-1 or even in the favor of Blue Ridge, Franco's two chances are something that I think people are going to look back at.
Absolutely.
Blue Ridge gets on. Bianca gets on it. He gets a touch. Oh, outside of his foot. Just wide. The biggest player on the field slid through three defenders. Ball was played in diagonally. Just able to flick it. Looked like he certainly had Bastro beat. Was not able to bury it inside the near post. Blue Ridge making that sub. Boy, that has brought some life to the stadium here tonight, folks. So Jason Rodriguez will be coming out in lieu of Caleb Sharp. Boy, folks, in the 85th minute, Blue Ridge almost pulled off a little bit of a miracle equalizer. What a great play. All right, now Los Toros back in the attack. Flick down the line to Javel. Gets through. Gets fouled. Just outside the box.
One more stay. Stand.
Foul does go against, as well as the card. Blue Ridge. Los Toros could be called farmers with as much as they have milked the clock tonight. Boy, we talked about it, Josh. That early goal, again, 3 seconds in, and 85 minutes later is our only net of the night.
No, yeah, I'm trying not to kick myself, Matt. I've recorded everything but 4 seconds of this game, and it was the only goal we've had.
Well, I think there was a lot of people here on and off the field that weren't really ready for that and missed that. So, Josh, I don't think there's anything to kick yourself for. Let's see what happens from here. Ball bent in. Oh, Cruz with an excellent flying two-handed punch. Cruz has really shown himself well tonight. That was an excellent free kick. Whipped in, over the wall, under the bar. Cruz just able, really love this young man's technique. Was able to get up, get two hands on it, secure, get it over the bar.
Yeah, both keepers tonight have been brilliant, Matt.
I'm with you, Josh. While we're in 1-0 late in the game, ball comes in. Franco kind of went with a high leg, trying to flick it in. Blue Ridge defender got ahead. Dangerous play there called, or possibly a foul. Looks like it was a direct kick coming out. Dangerous play would be an indirect. Buckwater gets it across. Toros gets a flick, gets another one. Franco did well to draw that foul. He was kind of shielded off and put up his hands and went down. Oh, nice little crafty restart here for Los Toros. Fonchevelle down that flank for what seems like the 100th time tonight that he's been open down there. Gets a foot on it. Chased by Los Toros. Trying to collect it. Went off Los Toros at Franco. Blue Ridge gets the throw. Guys complaining about every call now.
On the center back! On the center back! With the center back!
Josh, you get the competitiveness, but sometimes you think players would be much more served to save their strength and their energy for the play and the focus versus complaining about every little thing that just isn't going to be changed. Ball over the top. Cruz comes out. So good off his line.
Yeah, I can say that's something I could have definitely worked on better when I was playing. I was definitely a handful in the words department to the referee.
Yeah, I think we all probably have our moments there. Foul coming out for Los Toros. We are approaching the very end of the 89th minute, into our 90th minute. But have to believe that there's a fair amount. Looks like the signal is coming right now from center referee Sarah to fourth official Elvin with the board. All gonna be material if Los Toros can bury one here. Gets it into Franco. Franco does get his head on it. It did appear that the keeper had fingers on it, and once the keeper is touching it, the keeper is still down in the box. Franco's team is calling for him to be quiet, stop. He's a guy that likes to talk. Referee pulls out the card for him for dissent, probably adding some extra time there. certainly a case where the keeper appeared to have a hand on it. Franco came through. Franco still pleading his case. He was actually asking for a sub. I don't believe that Los Toros has any more. So, boy, what a case of a player that just would not be quiet. You hear the frustration, folks. It is not at the center referee for pulling out the red. It is at their own player for getting emotional, getting angry. Something that they've seen before. He just would not let it go. The referee talked to him, told him to be quiet, pulled out the yellow.
You have to know. You don't know. She should give you the goal. She said no, no. You don't know.
So by rule now, Franco needs to get out of eye and earshot of the referee crew.
Oh, I did not know that ruling.
Yeah, you can't determine that somebody leave the premises, but if the referee could see them or hear them, then they could forfeit the game for the other team.
Oh my.
Player or coach. You don't want angry coach, especially at the youth level. All right, so 5 minutes now goes up. We saw her give the signal for 5 minutes before the foul in the card, but all that added time. So even though that was about 3 or 4 minutes ago, that 5 minutes still remains. So folks, if you're looking at the clock on the camera screen, we will go into almost into the 98th minute, somewhere around 97 will be the end. Los Toros down a man, still looking to streak. Ali trying to get it. Was a push. Ali seemed to embellish it. Got up. Ball played over the top. Bianco making a run in. Bastro came out, actually jumped over, kind of hit his own man. Boy, him and Bianchi are two big, strong individuals. That was almost a clash of the Titans in midair there. So now you see Los Toros with all 9 of their men within 40 yards of the goal. Blue Ridge has 8 of their 11 up. You have to believe they're going to throw more numbers here forward soon. We're going to have a foul coming out for Blue Ridge. Crafty, a little bit of a dangerous, but crafty play by Los Toros defender there in the box. Was able to maintain possession and get it out. Bastro will be in no hurry to take this. Again, folks, that 5 minutes that the referee put up, that is a minimum. Teams will start yelling that the game should be over the second that that expires, but that is a minimum of 5 minutes. So we are going at least to the 97, 98th minute mark. So a foul on Los Toros coming out for Blue Ridge. Gets a quick, a very atypical mistake, a little bit tired. Blue Ridge defender Buckwalter, who's just had a phenomenal night. Potentially the player of the match tonight, folks, along with Cruz in goal there for Blue Ridge. Freddie Javo has to be in contention for Los Toros. So Toros down the wing. There's Javo, that's spoken about. Gets on it. Is he able to slide it across? Oh, he kind of forced the shot. Had a man wide open. If he slides that instead of shooting it, I think we have the game-clinching goal. Javo now is able to get it. Gets it across. Ball is saved. You see how tired these Blue Ridge defenders are, and yet able to steal it, make a fantastic turn.
What are you doing to the floor, man?
You heard Los Toros coaching staff and team yelling for corner, meaning just get it down into the corner and bury it. Bianca plays a nice spinning ball. Nunez able to run onto, flicks, gets it off. The Toros defender gets the throw. You have to believe if they have anybody with a big throw, it'd be a great time. They don't seem to. Bianca gets a header across. Oh, and then Los Toros wins that third ball. Ollie wins it. For me, Ollie McGrew would be in the conversation for man of the match as well, especially in the second half. He's just shown such skill and craftiness on the ball, not losing it all night. An engine that just keeps going. Ball flicked over. Oh, spinning, a little bit of danger. Certainly not an intentional pass back, so the keeper is able to use his hands. And folks, there is our final whistle. So she did go with the 5 minutes from closer to the original time that she showed it. Boy, folks, you don't see that very often. Never seen a 3-second goal in this thing, and then it holds up for the remaining 90+ minutes. Boy, this Blue Ridge team made a long trip to come up here. Lost just 3 or 4 starters, we believe, just in the last couple hours before they headed up. Coach changed formations, changed lineups, and they gave this powerful Los Toros squad everything that they can handle. Los Toros staff will have a couple young men I think that they will be talking to and dealing with after. Made some subs, and of course the red card there at the end. So folks, our final tonight, and the goal in the 3rd second, not 3rd minute folks, 3rd second of the game for Los Toros is the only one of the night, and them walking away a 1-0 winner over a very, very courageous, very strong Blue Ridge squad. Josh, any final words for us tonight as we depart?
No, thank you very much. You summed it very well there, Matt. Just everybody, thank you for tuning in. Hit a like, hit a subscribe, share with your friends.